Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly read. And I'm so thrilled to be here. I was out for a couple weeks. I was, brutally not feeling good at all. Gosh, and it's been a couple weeks since I even sat at this desk. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive in. We're going to jump in and do a weekly read for you. And then I will jump in and do my monthlies and another weekly starting shortly. So, let's dive in and take a look. What I'm going to do is kind of the same scenario, what Spirit wants you to know: career, money, finance, and love. But I'm going to start by pulling some oracle cards and then pulling tarot around those three areas. So let's dive in and take a look and see what's going on for you here for this particular week. I missed you guys. I hope you are doing well. And if you are looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. All right. All right. What's going on for Sagittarius? What does Spirit want you to know most? For Sagittarius, okay, and give me one for career. What does Sagittarius need to know most for career? That is going to be key. What do we get for Sagittarius in career? What do we get? Let's take a look. Ooh, too many flipped over. Okay, let's take a look. Just give me one for Sagittarius for career. All right, and then give me one for love. Love for Sagittarius at the very end. And like I said, we'll pull some tarot on this because I want to see what comes out for you guys and clarify a little bit more for you here. So, okay, there we go. We've got all three of them. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we've got going on for you. What Spirit wants you to know most is coming through here. Ooh, something about, this reduces to a 6. It's a 69 card, but it's called Contemplation, okay? So I feel that you could be thinking about something right now. Maybe the mysteries of your life. Some of you might have a big question that is coming from your heart, and it needs to be expressed here. And this is a question maybe of no words. It's just like a feeling. And this is about something within you, or some sort of question within you is arising. And when you get the question right, the answer will be self-evident. But you have to go deep into contemplation to find the right question inside you, to articulate it clearly and to understand what it is that you're really asking. Because it's actually a divine gift of awakening. So it's like through your dreams, through your meditation, through your sleep time, yoga, time in nature, taking showers, baths, aromatherapy, massages, whatever. Keep your feelers out, because there's a question holds within the next kind of like, it's like there's a petal of a flower, and one petal goes through, but it's going to tell you what the next petal is of your lotus of being. So this is about contemplation right now. So it's time to sit with the divine and breathe a little bit with the divine, and together in conversation, you want to ask something, and then it is something of the sort is going to be bringing you peace. Interesting. Let's pull some tarot on this and see what comes out here. Why is this contemplation coming up? What is this all about? What's Spirit's message? Could be having to do with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and some sort of conflict and wanting to persevere. Okay. So something of the sort seems to be coming out, but let's take a look on this other side. It's like you put in a lot of work of inner strength, Leo energy, and making progress. But now you're at a contemplation point, okay, is what I'm getting. How interesting. What do you need to know? Anything further that the divine wants you to know about this? This is time to, this is about resurrection that's going to bring in some sort of infusion of new energy. This is an awakening of self. This is having, a self-evaluation and, being decisive. So this contemplation is going to be key for you to resurrect and birth something new. Empress energy. Wow. You could be dealing with a Libra, but I do get that, or Taurus, but I do feel that this is contemplation to birth something new. And again, it could be about maybe you're dealing with a passion, or some fire energy or air energy coming through here about birthing something new after making some progress of your inner strength within yourself. Wow. What do we need to know about this? What do we need to know about this birthing of something new? It's a birthing of something new, and getting rid of the ego. And but it's the past is fondly remembered, and now it's about speaking and acting honestly in a situation. So after some deep contemplation with the divine, it's a birthing of something new, and you'll have this self kind of, awakening of some sort of way. Huh. Interesting. Let's find out a little more of information that wants to come out, what spirit wants you to know most. A sizable raise is in your near future. Well, some of you, this might have to do with your career and the birthing of something new in your career. All right. And what else do I get? You have a knack for putting yourself in others' shoes. So that might have to do something with what you do within your life and what you do in your work, that is profound. But this is what I'm getting in terms of the messages coming through in spirit. Let's take a look on career, money, and finance and see if anything else shows up. All right. Career, money, and finance for Sagittarius. What do we get? She loves, it's feminine energy. All right. So using feminine energy, it's a 61 card that reduces to a 7. Sevens are about having faith. So it is about moving forward and focusing in on love. So interesting. So it could be that, it's about focusing in on, forgiveness. You're worthy of forgiveness. I was going to see that in the initial spread because, one of the cards talks about forgiveness, and which one was I looking at? Um, the Judgment card. This also talks about forgiveness and getting composure. And what's interesting, what comes out in career, money, and finance is all about forgiveness. You're worthy of forgiveness. You've got like great spiritual generosity and you're forgiving others, Sag. So if there's a person that you cannot forgive, what's really happening is that you're just not forgiving yourself, perhaps for being vulnerable, for not knowing better or not listening to your own intuition. And now what this is, it's time to let go of that and allow forgiveness with the divine to come through, because you're free now. You're free from all of this now, and you just need to realize that in some sort of way. How interesting. Interesting. This is having grace. It's time for you to step up and make your life easier on yourself and be open to love in a more trusting way. And the divine is calling you within that, is what I get. How interesting. But at the same time, the biggest thing right now is that you are focusing in on, don't beat yourself up for not knowing better and not listening to your intuition, because now you know. And this is about, she loves your feminine energy, maybe choosing someone you love, expressing something that you love to someone that you love. Give me more on that. Nurturing, the curiosity and of optimism. Okay. And then what else do we get on this side? You've got an opportunity coming through in career, money, and finance with new inspiration. Yeah, even though things might be hidden. Interesting. Why do I get love and work coming through at the same time here? Where you're nurturing optimism from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or someone's got fire. Well, that could be you, and also Earth in their chart. Nurturing the curiosity of optimism to see how far that would get you. She loves forgiveness. Give me anything more. What is that is unseen with this Moon Pisces energy? What is unseen is the practicality of using your intuition. Oh, we just talked about that in this, right? So this is what was unseen in the past before jumping into this is you had a new opportunity and you were super passionate about, but something was hidden. And this was about being practical, about using your intuition. Be practical and use your intuition and be practical, okay? Especially when something is hidden. And so forgive yourself if you overstepped your bound in some sort of way. This could be at work or, in a connection. What else do you need to know for money finance? Yep, listening to your intuition about your past and focusing in on being loyal and dependable. Okay, why is that important in career, money, and finance? This has you thinking about harmony and coming together. It has you thinking about the Page of Cups, which is all about being very creative, idealism. It was focusing in idealism. And now it's about celebrations, bringing in balance at the home after something came down. So maybe there was some sort of chaos because of that, because of kind of like the Page of Cups, which could be an expression of emotions, but creative idealism, a dreamer, okay, a little bit naive. It could be just in love. I mean, we could be very, very, we could be older in age but naive in love, or we could be very, young in age and strong in love. It just really depends. But there's just a certain amount of naivety that's coming out pertaining to love, but it's showing up in your career read for some reason. What do you need to know about career, money, and finance that wants to come through? Anything more? Because there's love keeps one. Something about listening to your intuition here. Your stability and the Nine of Pentacles of your in your independence. There was an obstacle surrounding that. Page of Cups is coming out again. Page of Cups is being innocent and naive about setting something, about independence, of putting something on strong, solid ground after some sort of challenge. And it just has you thinking now. Now you're thinking about it. And now you're moving forward slowly. You're moving forward slowly with the Knight of Pentacles and putting an end to the past. So now you're moving forward. You're taking action and having faith. You're doing it slowly, but you're taking outside action and moving forward with Cancer energy. And especially in terms of expressing your emotions. Something about that, guys. I don't know, maybe you express love at work. And maybe it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, but now you're on the right track. Whatever this is, now you're moving forward slowly in terms of getting your stability back and putting an end to an old way of thinking. And now it's about moving slowly and taking outside action and moving slowly in the expression and matters of the heart. Why is this coming out in the career? Because maybe that you were left out of the kindness of teamwork, of teamwork and collaboration, of manifesting something when you were younger, or previously, or in a previous connection. Okay, so any sort of advice, career, money, and finance that might want to come through. What do we get? Strive for balance is what this says. Strive for balance. Give me more for this Chinese New Year. What's going to be important for career, money, and finance for Sag? What do we get? Your honesty will be met with gratitude tomorrow. Wow, how interesting. Well, that's what I'm getting, guys. Wow, I think that love was coming in on that a little bit, but you tell me in the comments below, guys. Let's get to, speaking of love, let's get into that heart of the moment. Yep. Heart of the moment. This is about dropping into your heart. It's a 16 card reducing to a 7. Sevens are all about having faith. But the heart of the moment is talking about a transition in your life and in relationships, that you're manifesting new opportunities. And I think that's why you got an opportunity in the previous spread that came through, but also in relationships. So it was kind of like career and relationships. So you could be having a transition in career in your life or in relationships as well. And you've learned about something from an older cycle. And now what you're doing is you're entering into a new cycle. So in love, at the heart of the moment, that's kind of where you're at right now. Okay. Because love provides that opportunity to express your very nature. And love is the fabric of life. And yeah, it's something more than we are alone. And I feel that the heart of the moment, something came out. Okay, let's get a little bit more on this. What did we get? The heart of the moment, maybe there was a disappointment of a transformation of putting something on strong, solid ground that didn't happen. And this has you persevering and breaking out of an old mindset and walking away from investing the emotions into it. So maybe you invested into the wrong person, place, or thing. But whatever the case, moving forward in now, since you've broken free, is that you feel a little bit left out, but you got the clarity that you needed, especially in love, to balance something out in your life. So you're being very adaptable and flexible in the situation, okay? Especially when it comes to two people in partnerships and connections, okay? So this is, in your attractions and joining forces and connection bonds and unity, you got the clarity that you needed to balance something out. And now you're taking the lead, Sagittarius energy. You're being that visionary entrepreneur. And now you're going after what it is that you want in the way that is, especially in love, and making choices, better choices in love is what I'm getting, especially when it comes to partnerships. You got the clarity that you need and to balance something out, only because you were left out previously of maybe of something that you had to walk away from. But you broke free. It was like mindset. It wasn't just an old way of thinking. It was something about illusion and fantasy, a little bit of that coming into play. Okay. What was this feeling left out? What is it that you broke free from first? What is it that you broke free from the Nine of Swords? You broke free. You broke free, and you had the courage to make a move. And but there were other influences, outside circumstances, that caused a disarray in the connection. So so before making a judgment call, now you consider your choices before moving forward, especially into partnerships, because you had some sort of healing thing that you needed some time and attention to heal, and you have done that already. Now it's about making better choices and having better clarity and moving forward on that. And like I said, you hit there because you already got the king, and you already have that vision and moving forward. So now what in love? What else do we get? Queen of Swords, that keen sense of perception. Three of Wands, developing a better strategy. And the Hierophant, being a teacher about this. You might teach about this now. Gee, Sag, this is kind of cool. Or you're getting advice from someone who is a teacher of some sort, leader of life, but you got the keen sense of perception and you're owning that now. Or you could be dealing with an Aquarius who's got a cat, perhaps, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But now you've got a better strategy is what I'm getting. Any sort of advice in love that is going to be key for Sagittarius to keep in mind? What do we get? It is about profound change and self-awareness. You've gone through a metamorphosis after confusion and setbacks. And now you're using your intuition to actually counter the illusion. It's almost like we just talked about that. Wow. Any other information for you before we exit out? What do we get? The wise learn more from fools than fools from the wise. How interesting. The wise learn more from fools than fools from the wise. I'm going to let you decipher that, but I will tell you, you're on a brand new lucky cycle right now. All right. There is new opportunity, unexpected changes and fortune in love moving forward. And this is a decisive moment because of something that you've learned in one cycle. Now you're on to a brand new one. And lucky you. New moon. Yeah, we just had a new moon too. So, all right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. Sending you so much love and light. Until next time, namaste.